Travis County judge will continue to block Camp Mystic from making renovations after last year's devastating floods.
The camp is where 27 campers and counselors died in last July's devastating floods in Kerr County. The camp wants to reopen less than 2 months from now.
This week's hearing is tied to the lawsuit filed by the family of Seal Stewart, an 8-year-old girl from Austin whose body still hasn't been found. Her parents want to halt any work at the camp while the search for Seal continues. The judge did block the camp from using its Guadalupe Riverside where the victims were swept away, but camp leaders appealed, leading to today's hearing.
KVUE's Daniel Perot has been monitoring this hearing all week long and joins us live from Travis County Courthouse. Daniel, what did the judge decide?
After 3 days of hearing testimony and evidence, Judge Maya Gamble said this afternoon that she is going to, for the most part, keep her initial ruling from last month intact, blocking Camp Mystic from changing or using its Guadalupe River campus. She said that she is going to modify her order slightly to allow people to live in some houses which were under the initial order and that had forced them to move out of those houses. It's been an emotional couple of days here at this courthouse as Camp Mystic leaders have recounted what happened in those early morning hours as the floodwaters tore through their camp. Lawyers for Seal Stewart's family made the case that if Camp Mystic were to be allowed to make changes to that area, it would make it much harder for their experts to be able to reconstruct what happened. On the stand today, the camp's nighttime security guard, Glenn Yankee, described his efforts to get girls to higher ground. Eventually, he said the water got so high it trapped him in a cabin full of girls. As the water rushed in, he said he stood on a bed frame while the girls floated on mattresses for several hours. Yankee said if a general evacuation order had come earlier in the storm, lives likely could have been saved.
You can ask all these questions all you want, they'll let you know. We did everything we could do with the amount of time we had.
You can blame it on Mother Nature, the God Almighty, but the truth is, if anyone had used that speaker or a walkie-talkie and told those girls to leave prior to 3 o'clock, every single one of them would have survived.
Lawyers for Camp Mystic argue that the Stewart's legal team has had ample time to collect any evidence that they need or bring in experts and have not done so yet. The camp says any changes they made to damaged buildings have been for safety reasons, such as getting rid of mold or addressing structural concerns. Attorneys for the Stewart family say they believe the renovations go far beyond that. Judge Gamble has set a hearing for the middle of next month for the two sides to come back and take a look at where the evidence collection process is and if it's possible at that time that they could modify the judge's order. Today, the judge set the trial date for the Stewart's lawsuit for the middle of next May. Live at the Travis County Courthouse, Daniel Perot, KVUE News.
Daniel, thank you. Now, that camp security guard you heard from, Glenn Yankee, also testified Camp Mystic's isolation in Kerr County complicated evacuations. During the defense's questioning today, Yankee said he planned to leave the grounds after his shift ended that night to get home. And he was able to drive around the area on a golf cart at 1:44 a.m. But by 2 a.m., when his shift actually ended, he said he couldn't leave because his drive home would have taken him up Highway 39, which is a 2-lane road with no shoulders, and it was impassable. He also testified that by 2:15 a.m., some routes within the camp itself, including the land bridge across Cypress Creek, was impassable.